Hey guys, I'm Zach with Perfect Canine Obedience, and today I'm going to teach you the do's and don'ts of teaching your dog stay. So, a few mistakes that we make when first teaching this command. Number one, walking backwards in one direction. Alright? The reason why you do not want to do this when teaching your dog stay is because the dog will only learn to stay in this one direction versus multiple directions. So a better way to teach this command is actually in a circle. You want to count to 3 in your head, come back up to the dog while counting, and then release. So I'll show you real quick. Stetson, stay, stay, stay. Want to repeatedly say stay, 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 stay. Reason behind this is so the dog is learning the word as well as the body language and hand gesture you are having them associate. Then I count to 3 in my head. Stetson, 3. Good boy. And I praise and give a treat. Stetson's a little advanced, so we're just using praise right now. So the next stage with this, you need to first master sit and or down. There's 2 different types of stay that you can do with your dog. First, you want them ideally to master a down stay. Reason for this is a dog's duration they can hold a down for is typically on average 5 minutes, potentially longer depending on your dog, maybe a little bit less, but that's around the average. For a sit, it's typically on average about only a minute and maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Again, it depends on the environment and depends on your dog. So, your steps into mastering a down. Stetson, 3. Sit. The dog must first be sitting. Stetson's a little bit advanced. He already knows what we're about to do. So, 3. Sit. Sit. So, your hand sign for down. I typically prefer finger down. You can also do palm down, but in my experience, I've liked finger down better. That's just my personal opinion. So, when you're starting with down, you will actually start all the way down here, and then you gradually need to move up further and further. As you can see, Stetson wants to give me his paw. He also knows paw. So, what the end result will look like, down. You should be standing completely up all the way and just be able to point to the ground and the dog downs. Now what it's going to look like when you first start off. Free, sit. You're going to place your finger all the way down and you're going to need to push toward the back of your dog's legs. And then the dog will typically just collapse in a healthy manner. And the second that they down, you give them the treat, praise, and say the command down. So the 2 words you can use for the dog to lay down is either down or plots. A lot of times, a lot of people like to use the word lay. You do not want to do this. Lay sounds like stay. You'll confuse your dog. All right, so next, moving on to sit. Stetson, 3. Some dogs just will never do a down. It's rare, but that does happen from time to time. If your dog cannot do a down, or maybe you just can't have the patience to get them there and you're just all right with sit stay, that's totally fine. The way you do sit is just free, sit with palm up. You can also do fist up like this as well. I prefer palm up personally. Then you need to release your dog with your release command, which I use palm back, free. My word is free to release. You can also do release, break, or okay. So next, guys, is the environment in which you're doing your stay command in. Ideally, you need a comfortable area for your dog to lay down on. Not too hot, not too cold. Never do this on blacktop on a sunny day. You can burn your dog. and your dog will not do this command. They will get hurt. You cannot do this command on ice. Your dog will get too cold. Ideally, I would practice this at home with a wide enough space, on grass, or on what is called a dog cot. If you're wondering what that looks like or what it is, there'll be an image right around here, and there will be a link in our description to where you can purchase it. Now, how this will look is Stetson free, sit, sit, down, stay, stay. Notice how he is comfortable. He's not moving around. He doesn't look like he's burnt, he's cold. You need your dog comfortable. If the dog's not comfortable, you're not going to get a very good duration. Which brings me to the next point, the 3 Ds to down and stay. Duration, distraction, and distance in which you can do it. So, 3 Ds to down and stay. Now, yes, I know when you read about this, it's 3 Ds to down, but it really is the 3 Ds to down and stay, because down is first, then stay. Like we covered earlier, if you can't do down, you can just do the sit, stay. So, first D is duration, the duration in which your dog can hold their stay command. Like we mentioned earlier as well, you need a comfortable environment to maximize that duration. Next is the distance. So the distance in which I can go around Stetson and in which he will stay, and what I can do around him. So Stetson obviously is very advanced. He's done this quite a few times. So distance, duration, next is distractions. As you can see, plenty of things going on all around his environment. Stetson is desensitized to doing these commands in different environments. That is how you get to that point. You work with your dog in different environments to maximize the duration. They'll hold it. Distance, just go make your circles bigger and bigger, always coming up and releasing them when you come up to, and then just go in different environments to do it to maximize your stay. That's it for today, guys. Now, make sure you practice these tips and tricks on a day-to-day basis for best results. Make sure to smash that likes button for Stetson here for being such a great trainee. And if you find videos like these helpful, make sure you subscribe. And if you need any of those tools we mentioned or any other training needs, make sure to click the link in the description. Thank you. Have a great day.
A dog's reputation as our best friends is wholly deserved, but this relationship is greatly enhanced when they are properly trained. At Perfected Canine Obedience, we provide Cincinnati homes with unrivaled, private in-home training and boarding. We come to you and identify how we can help your pet, from puppy to adult, basic to advanced, aggression to therapy. Visit PerfectedCanineObedience.com today. Perfected Canine Obedience. Strive for perfection.